Here we go. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Greetings and prosperity. Greetings and prosperity, golden people. Greetings and prosperity, golden forward thinking people. What's going on? What's going on? It's your man, Ali. Right back at it again. Oh man, so happy and excited to be sharing with you another strong day, another strong Friday, right? Coming to you live from the Baltic Moors territory. Yes, yes. I know it's been a couple days that we haven't jumped on. However, if I don't leave you in suspense for a little bit, in what way is it possible for you to be anticipating the channel's connection, right? Of course, coming to you live and direct on the pmtmlo Foundation Zoom YouTube channel 19.1, right? Where we are all about uplifting ourselves, uplifting each other, right? And so thus we are all uplifting humanity. Yes, this is what this is all about. Want to get a little bit of that vibe going. It's another ongoing Zoomcast about what the pmtmlo, A Smart as Investors Foundation, has in store for you, right? If you so choose to participate in an amazing ecosystem that's about giving back, right? Because that's what it's all about. It's about giving back. It's about, let me share the screen before I go into my dissertation too long. Before I go into my dissertation and get too heavy into the the feeling of what needs to be shared. So I just want to reiterate this fact. Whenever you want to change your life for the better, you have to become aware of that, wanting to change your life for the better. You have to allow yourself to surround yourself with people that feel that same way, right? We are only looking for those who are interested in looking for us, right? That's what it's all about. The group economics platform, our foundation, is all about uplifting ourselves. Let me tell you a little bit about what the pmtmlo Foundation team is so passionate in. We are really passionate in a way of life. Our way of life is about a lifestyle of uplifting one another, right? Sharing what we hold as value, right? From our perspective, what is valuable is the literacy in finances, right? It's the literacy in health and well-being. And of course, the literacy in law, and not necessarily the ordinances, statutes, and codes, right? Moreover, what is important to know, analyze, and research is the articles. That's the law, right? The, the Constitution and all of the 7 articles, or some may say 10 articles, right? The Bill of Rights. So, yes, that's what the foundation is all about, right? But the primary principle, right, for what the foundation is built on, is knowing that we all have to have currency. We all have to have finances, right? Because right now in this economy, right now, what is traded and exchanged, right? The way that our trades and exchanged are completed is by way of a currency, whether in physical form or digital form. Your transaction, when you are trading and exchanging something, it has to be completed with some type of currency. Well, our foundation is all about reiterating the fact that we need to have our own group economics platform that gives back to the people, because the people are the reason on why any currency has value. The people are the reason on why any platform, any community, any organization, any whatever idea, business, the only way it's successful is the people, right? So the people have to be recharged. The people's pockets need not to be depleted, right? That's the only way any economy can be strong. That's the only way any country can have a flourishing economy, right? Amongst other minor keys, right? The more important is the people have to know their value, is that the people has to be rewarded with currency, right? Be rewarded with perks, right? Incentivized for their patronage and support, right? That's what it's all about. So without being long and drawn out into in my perspective and sharing my perspective on what I'm feeling the importance of the economy, or what I'm feeling what the importance is in what people need to know, right? We're going to jump into the necessary ongoing awareness and what the foundation has to offer, right? And the foundation offers many solutions, right? On our platform. We offer many solutions, right? Because people are looking for what will bring them more value in their everyday life, right? Our everyday life already has a certain amount of value. Okay? But instead of, I should say, however, instead of trading all your time for someone else's goals to be reached, right? Instead of trading all your time for a little bit of wages, people may say dollars, for a little bit of wages and tips, right? Instead of trading all your time with someone else's idea, right? Right, someone else's business, it's more important to partner with someone, collaborate with someone that has an amazing idea, an idea that's about the betterment or the bigger picture for everyone, right? For everyone to succeed, right? For everyone to achieve their own goals and aspirations. Right? So that's what the PMTMLO Foundation team always likes to reiterate, because we are all about, yes, no doubt, mentoring, leveraging, and operating on ourselves. And the only way that we can do that, right, efficiently, is to have a platform that everyone can go to, right, and participate together in assisting us in making that happen, right? So let's get this started, right? Our ongoing virtual tour on what the foundation has to offer, right? And I want to make this clear. This type of life, right? This awareness is not for everyone, right? Some will get this, some will not. However, everyone needs a service or a product, right? Because everyone is looking for having some type of product or service that's going to make their everyday life simpler, right? So what I'm saying is everyone will not hear the importance of group economics. Not everyone will hear the importance of getting something back for their patronage and support in at stores or businesses or any type of group or foundation or organization. Everyone will get this, right? However, those who are ready and that this makes sense to, we are pleased and so humbly appreciative for your attentiveness, right? For you taking the time to listen and observe, right? And be mindful that this is only able to help if you would like the help that is offered, right? Just like people can only get the help from someone that they are looking to get the help from. Right? If you're not looking to be helped, then help cannot be given. Right? So with that being said, let's go in. We're on the home page here, the table of contents. It talks about the collaborating companies, right? As always, I'm gonna scroll down and go to where the collaborating platforms are to just so that we can go in on the importance of why we need to participate in platforms that give back. Because I'm showing these platforms because they give back. And not only because they're with the foundation or they're on the foundation's platform and collaborating to help the foundation raise funds. No, it's not just that. They actually have a rewards payback plan in place, as does the foundation by way of the estate trust, right? An incentivized way to encourage people to participate in helping the foundation raise funds is by way of these platforms, right? And these other services is the incentivized way that people are able to participate in the foundation helping us raise funds, right? Uh, so if you're like myself and other people who feel that it is necessary and important to leverage ourselves into wealth, right? To position ourselves in solutions that are about building legacies, about building generational wealth for our posterity to inherit, for our babies, our children to inherit, right? These platforms reiterate that. Right? So if you like to save in silver, right, and you like to also be relevant and current in the future, well, they also allow your silver to be in digital form, right? So that's the Silk Connects platform. The Freebay platform is all about allowing you to save in gold, 999.9 gold bullion. In a unique way, you um you can attain the gold by way of the plastic casing, right? Called life gold cards, right? And this platform is working in tangent with the V99 platform, which we'll get to, right? Okay, so and then we have the PMTMLO Foundation Teams uh, standard partnership, gold standard partnership with the GSP, the gold standard partnership. That GSP is the doorway into the partnership with the GSB, the gold standard blockchain bank, the gold standard blockchain financial institution that is the first to market a financial institution that runs, operates for all your banking needs on the blockchain. All right. And this is where you go. This tab right here is what you click on, and it's a hyperlink that takes you so that you can partner with the GSB by way of the GSP Gold Standard Partnership. right? This is the tab. This right here is what you click on that takes you to the freebie. This is what you click on that takes you to SilverNext. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. So then the next collaborating um, services on our foundation that's incentivized way to help people help the foundation. I mean, that is encouraging the people to help us raise funds, help the foundation raise funds, is by way of our transportation service. The pmtmlo transportation service is us being of service to our community. For now, it's available in the B-more area, right? In our territory, the Baltic Moors territory, right? In the Maryland area, right, is available. In not all the cities it's going to be available. More so close to be more in the surrounding counties, immediate surrounding counties, until we branch out, until we get the um the app, our transportation app, which is coming soon. By June, we will have the funds, and that campaign to help us raise funds, that where we home in on raising the funds, because no doubt all of the funds is being raised is going to specific endeavors. However, the campaign for our app will be launched soon, right? We'll be launching that campaign for our app soon, right? But this is, we also, we have a transportation service, right? And our discount notes can be used to complete the transaction with this service. And we'll talk about the discount notes later. All right. This is another platform, the Z Black Card, right? That it's an incentivized way to allow you to boss, toss, and floss to complete your transactions. Instead of with a plastic card, you have a all metal card, right? This is the black card. Right? This is another platform. And they also have a rewards payback plan. You can click on this to create your account with them. All right. And then, of course, we have another platform. This is the V99, what I spoke about earlier, that the freebie, it's working in tandem with the life gold cards, right, can be changed into the digital V99. You use your life gold cards to do that, right? This is what you click on that takes you to that hyperlink to that platform to create an account. This is one that's coming soon, another service to help the foundation raise funds. The travelers, pmtmlo travelers vacationers trip plan, right? This is the discount notes, pmtmlo discount notes, which was mentioned, that the transportation service, you can use those discount notes to complete that transaction with, right? You can also, this is the next service, our private armed security protection service. You can use the discount notes for this service, okay? Another one that's coming soon, our lawn and garden service, all right? The discount notes will also be able to be accepted there. Our tax lien, tax deed real estate service will be an awesome service coming soon, all right? Um, and then last but not least, this is the wholesale retail online, our gift shop, right? That's another link that you can click on to get, but we have a gift shop, all right? So that's all the collaborating platforms on our table of contents page. Then we have the next page, the next tab will go where it talks about our events and activity. This is where you'll go to see anything that we have coming up going on, which is mostly talking about our Moroccan style wine tasting, right? Dinner, product launch, right? Which is right now canceled until further notice because of the pandemic, right? However, we also going to still have virtual, right, gatherings, right? But at your leisure, you can read this. At your leisure, read all of, what this will entail, right? And of course, we'll come back to the state trust, right? But that's their state trust. Oh man, what's happening? It's a little error going on here. Let's go back. There it is. All right. The state trust is, this is the estate trust, but we're going to come back to the state trust. That's a tab where you go to participate in, actively participate in our ongoing rewards payback plan, right? All right. And so then this next tab, the store tab, is where you go to for all your gift giving needs, right? This is where you would go for your gifts, right? The store tab. And then you also can go here for the virtual Moroccan style wine tasting for our powwow, right? This is where you would go to complete that transaction for the virtual ticket. Store 2 tab. The Store 2 tab is where you would go to participate for those after being after a certain amount of months. You can participate in this, where you help us, the foundation helps you with a free will orphan donation. Your free will orphan donation comes back to you with an added perk. And at your leisure, you can read this. All right. We're just doing a virtual tour just to let everybody know what each tab is for, right? So you'll know that this platform is pretty interactive. Okay. It's an interactive platform. This is a youth and fundraising tab. Okay. This is where you can go if you want to really home in on helping the youth. Okay. The next tab is our private armed security tab, which we talked about on the home page, right? This is where you will go to reserve us, right, for your next event. Okay. Whether it's a small event, wedding, party, or to a collaborate, right? To some huge gala, right? Or just some type of small business, and you want our service. So this is the tab that you would go to make sure that that day, time, or whatever is available. Okay. And then the next tab is our wholeness and well-being tab. This is where you go for all those people that want to be mindful, right, in their well-being, their health. Because with good health allows us to be here to spend all of these funds, all of these currencies, all of the dough that we will be having, all right, for the prosperity and abundance that we will receive for all of our efforts that we participate in now, not later, right? So in this tab, follow the cursor, golden people. This is what you will click on for your internal cleanse. This is what you will click on for your supplements. This is what you will click on for your replenishment in a medicinal way. These medicinal, on a cellular level, works. Okay, that's what you would click on. Takes you there, and then a little bit more mindful learning. You click on that. So that's what that tab is about. Then we have our next tab. Our next tab talks about our compassionate page. Our compassionate page is with those people, right, who want to be mindful about what it is that these various known and unknown mentors, right, speakers, right, motivational speakers, who want to be more mindful, those people who want to be more mindful about what it is that's needed to know for sovereignty, right? To be a upstanding citizen or a upstanding national, right? This is the tab that you will go for that. There's different perspectives that you will hear, okay? The next tab is our cryptocurrency gift giving tab, okay? For all those that want to give in Bitcoin or USDT or Ethereum or G99, right? This is the tab that you will go to. And these are the addresses that you will put in that that you're sending to, okay? That you want to give a free orphan donation in encrypted currency. That's the tab that you will go to, okay? The next tab is our Zoom YouTube 19.1, which is what we are coming through live from the Baltic Moors territory to you now, right? Is our Zoom YouTube 19.1. And you can read more about what our Zoom YouTube 19.1 likes to reiterate when we go live, right? And you can also do, if someone wants to host their own party, right? Their own lifestyles upgrade party, right? You know, what we like to call now, because we are now evolving into the gold standard lifestyles upgrade, right? It's a golden day, people. So why not be golden people at its best and reiterate the fact that we are the golden, the golden lifestyle upgrade people, the golden lifestyles upgraded people. All right. So anyway, at your leisure, you all can read this Supreme Math Etiquette. All right. That's the Zoom YouTube 19.1 tab. Okay. Then the next tab, it's what's coming, right? Works in tandem with the travelers, vacationers, where people who want to plan trips for our foundation, right? You'll be able to post those trips here, right? By way of letting us know, right? Certain positions that you have to have been certain requirements. You have to be actively participating in state trust at a certain position in order to have your trips posted here. Okay. All right. So, and we'll talk about that some other time. But that's what that tab will be used for, or is used for. Then the next tab is our notice files and records or records tab, right? For again, those people who want to be really mindful about being actively participate in sovereignty, right? And not just mediocrely, right? Doing what we call sovereignty, right? In 2021, we're really reiterating the fact of being actively participating in that. That's what this tab would be for all of the notices, files, and records to be seen, right? By the public. What you do in the private has to be made aware in the public, all right? And then the next tab we have is our gift giving tab. Gift giving, your free will offering in whatever form is always appreciated, right? And so this is where you would go for your free will offering donation that you like to give, right? That's what that tab is for. The next tab is our on-call delivery for your food. On-call delivery. That's a part of the transportation service. This is where you would go to reserve us, right? This is the number you would call to reserve us in advance. Because as stated, right now, until the app comes out, we're gonna have to call to make sure your day, your time that you like your food to be delivered, that you like to reserve, it has to be done in advance. So this is what this tab reiterates. And so at your leisure, read this tab, right? Come here and read. The next tab, the transportation, associated to the transportation tab, right? I mean, the transportation platform on the home page. This tab is where you would go to reserve, right? You reserve us in advance. You have to make sure that time, that day is available, right? Until the app, as I've stated already, I like to reiterate because that app is going to be amazing. It's going to make so much more progress and give us so much more momentum. I'm so looking forward to launching the campaign for our app. And best believe, it's going to be really, really intriguing and really incentivized. And it's going to really encourage people to want to participate in helping us raise funds for this app. All right. So as I've stated, you come here and read this at your leisure. Okay. But this is the transportation tab. All right. And then we have the next tab is our contact us tab. So on this page for your questions, right? You may have something that you want to have, you want to create some dialogue about. Leave us a message. This is where you would go. Of course, you put your, appellation, or in some people's cases, you might have a name, right? And your email, and send it, and we'll get back with you. But at your leisure, you can come back and read that. Then, last but not least, our last tab is the About Us tab, right? And we took the time at our um, first official ongoing launch, where we played the video, right? But I'm not going to play the video again this time, and I'm not going to read everything this time again. I want everyone to visit our site, right? Visit the site and actually take the time and read each tab. I'm just taking the time for this visual walkthrough, right? This virtual visit, so that people can see that the the foundation's site is pretty interactive, and it serves many purposes, right? It has many functions. So please, at your leisure, come back, visit, and read every tab, right? And so we're going to summarize this and sum this up by completing the virtual tour at the estate trust. Okay. Now, as I've stated, we are all about literacy in finances, literacy in health and well-being, and literacy in law, right? However, the core foundation and principle revolves around our state trust, right? This is the incentivized way, one of the most important incentivized way that we are encouraging people to help the foundation raise funds, and at the same time, no doubt, reiterating the fact that we feel and know the importance that the people need to be receiving return attribute, the people need to be having currency reattributed back to them for their patronage, for their support, right? Because the people are what is the most, and we are the importance. We are the reason on why any activity happens. We are the reason on why any platform, any organization, any foundation, any whatever has success, reaches goals, right? Is the people. So again, the estate trust is the most amazing group economics principle, right? This is a system that will allow everyone to win. No one, as they say, no family will be left behind. No one will be left behind, right? And as you've seen, it's many platforms, many collaborations within the foundation that allows you to have streams of currency coming back, because it's about multiple streams that generates more currency coming back into your pockets. It's about having multiple ways to tapping into currencies that's in circulation, right? Because that's what you do every day when you go to work for someone. That's what you do every day when you're working for yourself. That's what you do every day when you participate with organizations or different platforms. Is that you are, or even patronizing, supporting different businesses. Is that you are tapping into the circulating supply of currencies, the circulating supply of debt notes. No matter where you are in the world, no matter where you are, the same principle applies. You're tapping into what's in circulation. You're not going to work to make money. You're not you're not working for yourself to make money. You're not going to work for someone to make currency. You're not going to work for someone to make debt notes. And the same thing for yourself. You're not going there, you're not working for yourself to make anything. It's already made. The dollars, if that's what you want to call them, the debt notes, the currencies are already made. You just need to come up with an idea, right? Which we've done, right? As so many people have done as well, have came up with an idea that would allow them to tap into the circulating supply of currency, the circulating supply of debt notes, the circulating supply of, as people like to say, money, right? It's a difference between money and a difference between currency. It's a difference. Money is something that was globally, the world, globally, everybody agreed that precious metals, right? Gold, silver, and the likes was agreed to have a certain amount of value. It was agreed that it's going to be used as money, right? It's going to be used to take care of debt, right? However, debt notes, right? Cash, dead presidents became the replacement because we came up with a different type of system to complete our transactions with. So it became necessary to track the debt. It became necessary to do so. However, now most people just use the debt notes, the cash, to complete transactions, which is fine because there's other alternatives to solve the issues that we have, right? Without going into that, I'm saying what's in circulation, the way you get to that is by coming up with a idea, coming up with a business, coming up with a product, coming up with a service, right? And by doing so, it's a unique way, each one of those products, service, right? It's a idea, is something that will allow people, right, to tap into the circulating supply of currency, the circulating supply of whatever the currency is that is around the world. Okay, that's what businesses is. That's what that's what happens when you're going to work, right? When you're working for someone, it's just called you're getting wages and tips. However, they call it now for for tax purposes income. That's going into something else. It's not income. That's going into something else. That's going into corporations. That's going into investing. I'm not going to get started. Don't get me started, beautiful people, beautiful golden saving people, beautiful gold saving people. That's what I'm loving the idea that that's what we are actually going to become. Asset saving people, right? Being mindful that we are the most important asset as well. That's what the foundation is going to be reiterated each time we jump on, or each time we get on this live Zoom cast. We're going to be reiterating the importance of what people need to know without really going into details until people jump on and ask the questions. I'm not going to home in on and take the time and really go into detail about something that I'm speaking on. I'm just deciding right now to spark the idea that is allowing people to really home in on a thought, right? To really get their minds to like thinking and questioning. What is he talking about? Let me go research and see what this guy is going on a tangent about and see whether or not it is something that's actually true. And you will see that it is actually true. That is a difference between money and debt notes. That it is a difference between working for someone and working for yourself. That is a difference that you receive more time by not working for someone. That you actually get your time back when you leverage more, when you put yourself in positions more, as opposed to working for someone, or even better yet, working just for yourself, because you still got to put in the time and the energy when you're doing that. It's a different way because we're in a different day and time. It's about working smarter and not harder. It's about leveraging yourself and collaborating with others that have the like-minded mindset, paradigm shift, because the world has shifted, because our world has shifted, because the paradigm has now taken place. We also have to shift. We also have to change. And it's about leveraging and position yourself to win. It's about wealth building. It's about inheritance. We need to have a tradition that will be passed on for generations to come, right? That's the reason why the foundation says it's important to have a way of life and not a job or career. It's better to have a way of life, because in life that's what we have right now. It just became customary to go to work. It just became custom to invest, but the way you that's not the way that you optimize to win. That's not the way that you optimize to have abundance. It's about group economics. It's about a community coming together to win. It's about doing things, being for, of, and by one another, and encouraging each and every one of us, and encouraging ourselves to win by each one teaching one what it is they need to do, instead of just giving to one another, because that's giving disabling instead of enabling. It's better to teach and show each other the efficient way to fish instead of giving the fish away, because the one who's getting the fish will still be in need eventually. So it's better to show and teach, or better yet, mentor. All right, golden forward thinking peoples. That's my time for the day on this grand, glorious, strong Friday, because that's what every day is turning into, a strong day. It's no longer weekdays. It's no longer starting our day on a mediocre way. It's about starting our day so amped and so motivated that each day begins and ends strong. And so at the end of the 7 day cycle, or the 7 days, we have strong ends instead of weak ends, right? End and begin each day strong. Golden people, forward thinking people, that's the time that we have today. Greatly appreciate your time. If you stayed and listened to the recording to the end, if you heard some value in what was shared, because that's all I'm doing my best to do, is share what I'm holding as value, because it became value to me, because it's working in my everyday life, because what what's being shared is what has been applied in my life, and it is growing and improving my circumstances financially, health and well-being, and awareness in law. I'm knowing the difference and aware. So with that being said, outstanding people, please do your best not to allow nothing or no one to get on your nerves, right? They're your nerves, and you're the one that can give the access to them or not. Okay? So each day, be mindful and aware of the person or the individual that's coming to in your close proximity to you or that's coming to you. Be aware. Noticing their vibe, their intentions. If you're not feeling their vibes in an agreeable way to you, if they're giving the wrong type of intentions, deny them the access. Don't allow them to have access to your nerves because it's no more time for people to pluck your nerves. There's no more time for backwards thinking. There's no more time for stagnant anything. The only time we have is to put it into ourselves that will allow us to be more efficient in growth, more efficient in our everyday way of life. All right? Have an amazing day. Be safe out there. So looking forward to the next time that you all are able to share this amazing energy that you all share with me. Or that, excuse me, this amazing energy that you all share with us, that we are sharing with each other. And even though we're not able to see each other, that's incentive for the day that we do pop our cameras on, right? Or that we physically meet. It's an incentive because right now we only hear the voice. We only hear the words to encourage us. All right. With that being said, that's it for today. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I'm going to first end the recording, right?